Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you are looking at a Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG, and we're on the west spawn, or southwest spawn, of Westfield. And this Hummel is being commanded by Pyrox 3124. And battle commences, and I don't think Pyrox is going to be moving very far for the moment. Nope. The thing about West Spawn on Westfield is that tanks, the SPGs, tend to stay in a very close formation. Only a few actually do decide to go up the hill, and a few others decide to go into the woods just where Pyrox is headed right now. But most tend to stay in the dip where they spawn, thinking they're perfectly safe there. Which of course they're not, because it's the first place that anyone will look. Mind you, you can go up here thinking you're nice and safe, but it turns out that you're not, because you can be seen at a greater distance by tanks that are up on the hill. Okay, he's looking to the east, and he's found a bunch of tanks all gaggled together. Make themselves a really nice target for a multiple kill if they keep doing that. It's a very naughty thing, but there's some tank drivers just do not understand. And that round goes in. He got a T-3485. He'd hit the side. It went in, and because it was unsighted, no explosion. Okay, we know that there's an AMX further up here. Yep, there's the 12-ton. And he's trying to spot for the other members of his team, but he's taking hits. Now, it's going to be a difficult target to hit because he's moving. These ones are fairly stationary, so it makes it a lot easier for Pyrox to put a round into them. He puts a round. Rounds out. No, he just gets a stun on the Indian Panzer. They pulled back before the shell arrived, so it's a bit unfortunate that. Okay, it looks like the tanks that went up to the north have not survived. So there's a Tiger P up there, but most of the rest of his team have headed east, leaving the north isolated. Okay, so an awful lot of tanks from the enemy team on this side of the map. Okay, that AMX 1375 had long gone before Pyrox's shell arrived. But he does need to focus though, because it seems that the other tanks, he's going back there again. The other tanks seem to be just congregating around that mound. And they're shooting over the rise and then pulling back again. They're going to make themselves perfect targets for him if they keep doing that. I think it's currently about, what, 4 or 5 tanks hiding on the other side of that rock face. Okay, so IS-3 is trying to make his way into, or coming down the cliff edge. There's an E-25 there, but if Pyrox can put a round into the IS-3, it will certainly help reduce his armor. Yeah, he's been tracked. So, okay, the E-75 is coming down behind him. Now, Pyrox needs to hit him from the other angle, and that's going to really ruin the IS-3's day. Okay, he's getting hit, and he's gone. Okay, so Pyrox has switched back using his right-hand mouse button, which is the correct way to do it. Switch back his view to the position at G0. That little mound. Or prominence, you might say. Okay, you can see a VK-3001D pulls back just after he fires. All of them seem to be doing that. They seem to have a Matrix-like sixth sense, and they're pulling back just at the moment he's firing, which means his shot misses. So look, he's trying to make up his mind which target he's going to go for. There's a T-3485. No, there's an AMX 1375. No, he doesn't like that. It's moving too quickly. Oh, he's got 2 tanks together here. And they both got very low health. Challenger and a VK. Is he going to go for... No, he's changed his mind. He's going to this AMX 1375 again, but it's dead. So he's gone back to the original target, the VK-3001D and the Challenger. Okay, now he's got to wait for the aiming reticule to contract. It's ready. Rounds out. And he's killed both of them! That's a Bombardier! He's got both tanks in one shot. Lovely. Well, it makes up for all the other shots that he fired where the enemy pulled back just after he fired them. Ah dear. And there's got an AMX or an A44 up on that mound now. I wonder if he's going to make the same mistake the others did. Yeah, again, you see, just pull back. Just as Pyrox is ready to fire, he pulls back out of view. And the round goes in and we don't see what it actually did. It's about even on the scores at the moment, 7-7. And Pyrox has been joined by a TD, an SU-12244. And that could be quite useful because the enemy are getting close to his cap. A T-3485 is making its way down onto the flat and into the valley. It's been taken out by the C-3485 on Pyrox's team. But it's that Tiger P that's going to be the dangerous one. He fires around, blind. No result. Okay. I think they're getting a bit annoyed because there's nobody really there to spot for them. Even though they're one tank up, it is a bit of a problem because Pyrox can only see very few enemy tanks at the moment. And the Jagdpanzer's just taken out the C-3485 that was guarding the way to Pyrox's cap. Now he's fired at that A44. He's stunned it. Now, will that be enough for the Revolurise to take him out? They're one tank down now at this moment, and the enemy was threatening their cap, but the enemy have now turned around and they've decided to go after the Revolurise on Pyrox's team. Pyrox is indicating he's going for that A44, but now he's changed his mind, gone for the Tiger. But the Tiger's blown up. It's blown up. The Revolurise killed the... No, it's the Tiger P killed the Revolurise, and the 12244 that was with Pyrox killed the Tiger P. So it was useful having that tank destroyer nearby. Although, really, some would question, was it wise to have such important assets so far back at the other end of the map, not helping their mediums to take advantage? I suppose that's horses for courses. In some battles, you would say that the TDs need to be further up to provide fire support for the mediums. And now they've lost all the mediums. It's just these two tank destroyers and Pyrox. But one could say that the SU-12244 does have 2 kills. So he hasn't been completely useless. He has actually provided quite a lot of good fire support. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Pyrox needs to pull back a little, because otherwise he's going to be too easy to shoot. But he's trying to get a bead on that 12T. And he shoots, and he shotguns him. It was an aimed shotgun, actually. Not a so aimed arty round as such. But that SU-122 is getting hit. And he needs to get into another position, so he can't be struck. He's getting repeated strikes. Now, Pyrox can't be seen anymore because he's got behind those bushes and he's gone out of sight. But the enemy is firing round after round. It's coming from that ISU-152 on the hill. Pyrox is aiming at it. He's still reloading. He's finished his reload. Ready to shoot. Rounds out. It overshoots. I think he should have waited until it come back into sight again there. It's come back into sight now, but Pyrox can probably be seen now. That's the problem. And he's still going through his load cycle. Now he's probably unsighted now. He hasn't fired for a little while. More than 6 seconds he'll drop off again because he's behind the bushes. Okay, he's loaded. He's firing blind and he kills it. He gets the 152. That's helped a great deal because that means now that they have an advantage. It's just the A44 and then the enemy M44 versus the Hummel, the E25 and the SU-12244. Now the M44 is a formidable SPG. It really is a devastatingly useful SPG. But the Hummel's not bad. Its reload is a bit slower, but it's still quite powerful. The E25 is making its way around the map, going on the north route. He's almost down to the enemy area. He might be able to spot and find the M44, in which case Pyrex can then shoot him from long range. If I was in the M44, I think I probably would have left the cap by now. I would have made my way up on the south, going south along the east route, not through the valley, because it's too obvious. You'd be seen by anything that was either side of the valley. It's just too dangerous. So you'd have to go up the hill along where the A44 is. Now I think the Hummel is pre-aiming at the bush in the cap, but that's not likely to be the position for the M44 if he was still there. More likely to be in positions A0 or in the trees along the 0 line. I think Pyrex is having a quick look around him, holding his aim. So he's obviously using his right hand mouse button. Yeah, the 122 is doing up the going along the south route. Ah, yes, he's found the M44, I think. Yep, he has. It did go up that route, just as I suggested it might. But the SU-122's found him. He's using that wreck for cover, but Pyrox puts a round in and takes out the M44 before the SU-122 can do it. Okay, that just leaves the A44 now. And last seen in this corner of the southeast corner of the map. Pyrex can reload. He can. Oh, he's been hit by the A44. He came around the other side. He's coming down the other side, and he's been spotted. So he's been taken out. Yeah. He needs to move the moment that he received that round from the A44. It was obvious that he had been spotted, but he probably doesn't have Sixth Sense, which is why we didn't have the Sixth Sense warning. So unfortunately, it's now down to the E25 and the SU-122 to try and win this battle for Pyrox. But they've got 54 seconds left on the clock. Now, the SU-122 knows that the A44 was down in somewhere along the 1 line, because it certainly looked like he was shooting from the other side of the valley from around about F1, maybe E1. E1 would have been a stretch, probably F1. But I think that SU-122 would probably have done better to cross the valley and come up somewhere along the F or the E row to try and spot the A44, because the A44 is bound to try and do a reset, and so he'd have to cut across to the enemy cap as quickly as he could. Yes, he has done that. That's exactly what he's done, and he's taken out the E25. Oh dear, this is a problem. Now he won't be able to cap because it's going to take 1 minute 30 seconds to cap, and by the time he gets back to Pyrox's cap, that time will have expired. Likewise, it's going to be impossible for the SU-122 to cap. So the only way this battle is going to end is either one side killing the other, or neither finding each other, and that'll be a draw. So we've got to hope that the SU-122 can do the trick, find the A44 and kill it. Now, I think he's doing the right thing to actually go through the village. Ah, he's found it. Okay, but that he has been spotted by the A44. Both of them are going to go for each other. But the thing is that the A44's got very low health. The SU-122's got a lot more. Oh, and he missed his shot. Less than a minute to go now. Oh, this is getting very tight. The A44's gone defensive. He realises the SU-122's got more health than him. It's going to be much more difficult to kill. So he's decided to drop down into the valley and pull the SU-122 in so he can either kill him or get a draw. But the SU-122 is having none of that. He's going to go round, not over the cliff edge, not the direct route. He's going around. Okay, he's spotted it now. And he shoots and he kills it. They've won the battle. So, quite an interesting result. And it's an ace tanker for Pyrox 3124 in the Hummel. And he got a bruiser medal for doing at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations, all module damages. He got a fighter badge because he got more than 4 kills. In fact, he got 5. And he got a bombardier when he took out 2 of those enemies with 1 shell. If we look at the team scores, he came 5th when it came for damage, 1,374 hit points. He came top when it came for kills with 5, and he came top when it came to base XP of 1,076. He scored 13 shots he fired, scored 4 direct hits, 4 penetrations, 6 splash. He got damage of 1,374 hit points, of which 1,206 was more than 300 meters. Obviously that 12T that he killed was a lot closer. He received 2 hits, and they were both penetrations. He damaged 8 enemy vehicles, killed 5. He did 988 hit points of stun assistance and caused 5 stuns. He earned 32,978 credits on a standard account, but after deduction for repair and ammunition, he takes away 16,446 credits. He received 1,076 base XP, times 2 for first victory of the day, and he walks away with 2,152 experience points. So, good battle there, Pyrox, but you did get exposed. You didn't move the moment you were hit. You should have moved the moment that that enemy shell hit you to get out of the way. And being up on that promontory does actually make you more visible at a distance, and I did say that at the start of the battle, and it's my experience that if you sit up there, they can see you from a long way away, because if you have to keep moving about to avoid counter battery, then they can see through the bushes and they can spot you at odd times, which is why you ended up getting killed. But all the same, you did get an ace tanker and a bombardier, which is very nice indeed. So if you enjoyed this battle, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, because it really helps us out. And hopefully I will see you in the next replay.